And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Today we're talking about a game called Rock the Beat. Now, Rock the Beat is a party-style game, and it's based on a really simple premise, and that is everybody in the game is simply just beating down on the table and clapping, just like in the famous song, We Will Rock You. The game comes with a deck of Rock the Beat cards, and each player gets one of these cards placed in front of them. This card shows your gesture that you are. So you're going to get one of these cards. They have a funny, picture on there, but there it will show you the gesture that you're supposed to make. So now, the way the game is played, let's say you are the salute player. When it's your turn, you clap, clap, boom, clap, clap, boom. Instead of clap, clap, booming, you clap, clap, and do your own symbol, here the salute, and then you pick any other player and play. Let's say there was a person with the OK symbol, and you do their symbol on the next round, which will pass the play to them. They, of course, can pass the play on to someone else, and that person can pass it on to someone else, and so on and so forth. Okay. At any point in time, if you make a mistake and pass it to the wrong person, pass it to someone who doesn't exist, or you mess up and someone passes it to you and you don't do anything, and there can be back and forth passing, then you take a penalty. The person who got you out, the person who has a penalty, loses their card and gives it to the person who got him out. So now you may have two symbols in front of you that people can match, which makes it harder for you. But you're winning, so what does it matter? The guy who took the penalty takes one of these penalty cards, flips it over, reads the text on it, does whatever that text says, and then keeps it face up in front of them. That's a penalty card. And they're going to do that as the game progresses. The game is over when the last penalty card is given to one of the players. At this point, each player counts up their penalty cards, and the player who has the fewest penalty cards is the winner. Only one penalty card, this player is the winner. Maybe you've played a game like Rock the Beat before. You've played it in an airport or with a group of people sitting around, and you played something where you shouted out numbers and you called someone else, or you said someone else's name, and then they had to say someone else's name. I've certainly done this before. This is a game that I'm not very interested in much at all. I love watching people play this game, but it's merely okay for me. However, I'm going to keep it because it is such a hit with my youth group. It's such a hit with teenagers, especially middle schoolers. They really get a kick out of this. Elementary likes it too, although they'll mess up more than other people. But it's really fun, and it's funny to watch. So if you're the kind of person who is very invigorated by what I just saw, oh, that's a game I love, you can tell right now whether you'll like it or not. But if you have teenagers or groups of teenagers to work with, this is certainly a key game to get.
For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.